Gretchen, how are you? My name is Jessie.
Hi.
I'm going to be your occupational therapist today. How are you? What's going on?
Good. I'm good.
Good, great. Well, it's so nice to see you. I'm so glad you're here. And you were referred to me because you had a diagnosis, and I wanted to do a couple of assessments. Just get to know you better and get to know the things that you enjoy better. And then we can start working together from there and, help you with all the great things that are to come.
Okay.
Awesome, great. So we're going to do an assessment called the COPM, Canadian Occupational Performance Measure. In this assessment, I'm going to be asking you a few questions about, how you take care of yourself during the day, how you get stuff done.
Okay.
Does that sound, and then how you have fun, how you do things that you enjoy.
Okay.
All right? So the first thing I'm going to ask you about is your self-care, your personal care. So like showering, bathing, getting dressed in the morning, like getting dressed to rush somewhere.
Well, like the other day, I was trying to get ready to go to soccer practice, and I couldn't find anything, so I ended up putting like mismatched socks on and like an old pair of shorts, and I felt like really dirty. It's like, I forget to do the laundry or give my mom to do the laundry, so it's like such a mess, and so I feel like I have a hard time getting my stuff together, and like, my clothes aren't always clean. Is that what?
Yeah, absolutely. And that's really frustrating. That can be really difficult. I have a little scale for you here. So if 1 is not important at all, and 10 is very important, where would you say that getting dressed in the morning or getting dressed to go out would lie along that scale?
Maybe around a 7 or 8, maybe, because I really want to go to soccer practice looking like I have it together, because like my sister is so organized, and her stuff will be in a pile waiting at the door, and like my stuff is everywhere, and like I don't want to look like I have a mess, so I feel like it's really important to me.
Well, that's great. I think that's something that would be important to me as well. So the next thing I wanted to talk to you about was functional mobility, your ability to move around, your ability
I can move just fine.
Oh, I can see that. Yes. You can move just fine. That's awesome. And aside from like moving around like physically with your body, what about transportation or getting around in the community? Do you feel like that's something easy for you to do?
Well, like I take a bus to school. I'm always like, I'm like scurrying to like get stuff ready in the morning. Like I feel like I'm gonna miss the bus, or when I'm coming home from the bus, like I have so many like notes from my teachers. I'm really stressed out. And like, I'm thinking about all the bad stuff I did at school, and I might miss my stop because of it. Like I just can't, like the bus is really stressful.
And that can be frustrating.
Yeah.
But it seems like being on the bus is an important part of your day, because you got to go to school, you got to come home. So where would you assess, going and coming from the bus would be on this scale?
I don't know, maybe like a 6.
A 6? All right, yeah, it is an important part of your day, it seems, and something stressful. So that's something we can definitely try to work on. All right, the next thing we're going to talk about is household management. So you mentioned, by household management, I mean like the cleaning, laundry, cooking. Like, do you do any of those things around the house with your mom? What about cleaning your room, maybe?
Well, I'm supposed to clean my own room, but it's always such a mess. I have like, when I get back from school, I take off my clothes, and I try to put my soccer clothes on, or my gymnastics clothes, and sometimes I get them confused, and it just, like, the room's such a mess. Like, I can hardly find anything, and everything's on the floor. It's so bad.
Seems like that's something really frustrating for you
Yeah.
to see it. You're just like very upset about it.
Yeah, I can't find anything.
So would you say that's something very important?
Yeah, it is important because like I want to be organized. Like I said, like I want to be just like my sister. She's so organized, but I just can't be like that.
And where would you put, if you were to pick a number of how important that is to you, where do you think that would be?
Maybe like an 8 or a 9, because I want to go to school looking clean. I want to go to practice looking like I'm prepared, and like my sports and stuff is really important.
And having a messy room makes that really challenging.
Yeah.
A lot more challenging for you. I totally understand. Absolutely. We spoke about, work and household management, and now I'm going to ask you a few questions about play and school and, homework and play skills and all those things.
Homework's hard.
How is it hard for you?
Well, like in class, I feel like I have a hard time copying things from the board, and I'm always like missing a word, or I write things down wrong, or in like my math and spelling is so bad. And so when I do homework, like I don't understand anything because I feel like I didn't learn anything in class. Like I just don't get it. So I feel like I don't know it.
Sounds like it's something very important to you.
It is, because like I want to understand this. Like, you know, like I don't know. Like it's so hard. Like it's hard. School's hard.
So would you say that you're at a higher, you know, you find that very important, or?
Yeah, I think like my doing homework and that stuff at school is like around a 9. It is very important to me because like I want to do well. I want to show my parents that like I know it and I'm not a bad girl.
Absolutely, and I don't think your parents think that at all.
I don't know.
I don't think they think that, and that's something definitely we're going to address, your homework, and it seems like you really want to improve, so that's awesome. And now let's talk a little bit about your play, your group play, playing with other friends.
Well, like I love that. Like I love my friends, and I play soccer, and I do gymnastics. Sometimes I get them confused. Like this one time I was at a soccer game, and I was just going over gymnastics things in my head, and I started doing backflips on the field, and my dad was so embarrassed. Like he started to like yell at me in front of everybody and everything. So like it's frustrating because I want to do it right, but I keep doing it wrong.
I'm sorry you had to go through that, and
Yeah.
you know, maybe we can work on some kind of, you know, attention development skills, something like that we can do together. But I'll definitely annotate that. And would you say that's also around a 9 or a 10?
I feel like that's a 10 because like my dad's so into sports, and like he's just, I don't want him to be embarrassed, and that's the only time I get to play with my friends, and so it's really important.
All right, Gretchen, well, thank you so much for helping me, you know, learn more about you and learn more about the things that you value and that are interesting to you. I'm just looking over the different things that we discussed, and I came up with a few things that seem to be, you know, your main concerns and the things that you want to work on. It's your top 5.
Okay.
I said that they included homework.
Yeah.
Homework we discussed. Group play activities, playing with.
I just want to be like, I just want to get my sports right. Yeah.
Right. Your unorganized bedroom.
Yeah.
And associate with that dressing, getting dressed and, you know, ready and organized in the morning. Awesome. And then taking the bus was also.
I mean, yeah, that's important.
I'd say those 5 things are things that you really want to work on the most.
Yeah, sure.
Awesome. Well, that's great. I'm so glad that we came up with this. So really quickly, I'm going to ask you about these 5 things, how you think you do at them, how you perform, how you feel like you perform at them, and how satisfied you are with that.
Okay.
So first of all, homework. How do you think you do your homework?
Probably like a 1, because I can't do it at all. So sometimes I don't do it.
You don't do it. You feel about that?
I don't like that. So maybe like a 1.
A 1. You're not satisfied with that at all. Okay, that's definitely something we can work on. What about your group play activities?
I feel like I do them well sometimes, but I get them confused. So like maybe a 3.
And how satisfied are you with the fact that you think you're performing at a 3?
A 2.
Okay, great. What about your messy bedroom? How well do you think you perform?
I think around 1 or
keeping your room
2,
clean?
because like I don't do anything. I just throw things everywhere.
And are you satisfied with that, or?
No, I mean sometimes I don't care, but then I do. So maybe like around a 3 or 4.
Okay, awesome. Dressing. How do you think you do at dressing? I mean, you have great style. Look at you, very snazzy.
I think I could dress, you know, other than getting like myself prepared. It's around a 4.
And are you satisfied? How satisfied are you with that?
Maybe like around a 3.
Around a 3. Okay. And finally, taking the bus. How well do you think you perform that activity?
Maybe like a 4. It's just like I get really stressed out. Like I can take the bus. I just, you know, run late.
And how satisfied are you with that?
I mean, like a 5. I just need to like calm down when I take the bus ride home.
Well, Gretchen, thank you so much for answering all of my questions. I feel like I got to learn learn a lot about you today. And I'm really excited to be working with you.
Okay.
But before you leave, just from listening to what you were saying, I have a couple more assessments that I wanted to give you just to get a better picture. The first one is a yes or no, self-assessment. It's called the Problem-Oriented Screening Instrument for Teenagers.
Okay.
And it's just a bunch of yes or no questions about your life, things that interest you. And the second one is a multi-dimensional scale of perceived social support.
Okay.
And it's going to ask you questions about, your family and the people around you and how they influence your life.
Okay.
And so once you get these two done, if you could just give them back to me,
Okay.
I will have a look at all the assessments we did today, and I'll see you next week with your parents, and we can, start our intervention. It'll be really fun. I'm really excited.
All right, thank you.
It was very nice meeting you. I'll be right outside.
All right.